It always starts with one person, one seemingly small, repeated behavior, constant, subtle eye-rolling in meetings, quiet gossip after huddles. The star performer who crushes targets but bruises colleagues. These individual actions often feel minor at first, like a single weed in an otherwise healthy garden. Leaders might dismiss them, hoping they resolve on their own. Or worse, fail to see them at all because they are so focused on results and deadlines. But this is a dangerous oversight. This single source of negativity is far more than an isolated problem. It's a seed. When left unchecked, it begins to poison the soil of your entire team's culture. The trust that once held everyone together starts to erode, one cynical comment at a time. Open communication is replaced by guarded whispers and hesitant contributions. People start to walk on eggshells, worried about saying the wrong thing or becoming the next target. The energy that should fuel innovation is diverted into managing interpersonal stress, navigating alliances, simply surviving the workday. This is how the rot begins. Team culture isn't built on mission statements or posters on the wall. It's built on the sum of every interaction every day. It is the lived experience of your people. So why does this negativity spread so effectively? It's not simply a matter of people deciding to be difficult. There are powerful psychological forces at play that make toxic behaviors incredibly contagious within a group setting. The first of these is social comparison. As human beings, we are wired to look at others to figure out how we should behave, what is acceptable, and where we stand. When a team member observes a colleague getting away with cynical remarks, missing deadlines without consequence, treating others poorly, they begin to recalibrate their own understanding of the rules. They might think, if Alex can speak that way to a manager and nothing happens, maybe that's just how we do things here. Let's imagine a real-world scenario to see how this unfolds. Meet Sarah, a highly skilled software developer on a dynamic product team. The team also includes Mark, who is chronically pessimistic. During brainstorming sessions, whenever someone shares an ambitious idea, Mark is the first to say, "That'll never work." We tried something similar 3 years ago and it was a disaster. At first, the team pushes back, defending their ideas, but Mark is persistent. Over time, his constant negativity starts to have an effect. The team's energy during these sessions begins to wane. People start self-censoring their more creative thoughts to avoid Mark's inevitable criticism. The brainstorming sessions become shorter and less productive. The problem doesn't stop there. Mark often complains about his workload to his colleagues, sighing loudly at his desk and making comments about how he's always the one stuck with the difficult tasks. The team's manager, focused on hitting a tight deadline, sees Mark as just being a bit grumpy and ignores the behavior, hoping it will pass. So, how does a leader prevent this from happening? It requires proactive, intentional effort, not reactive damage control. The solution rests on 4 key pillars. Pillar 1, set crystal clear behavioral expectations, not vague posters. Define what respect looks like in action. We listen without interrupting in meetings. We give constructive feedback directly and privately. We do not gossip. We assume good intent. Establish these standards explicitly. Discuss them openly. Model them every day as the leader. Pillar 2, cultivate psychological safety. People won't speak up if they fear retaliation or being labeled a tattletale or being ignored. Build an environment where people feel safe to be vulnerable. Ask for help, admit a mistake, raise a tough interpersonal issue. Pillar 3, regular structured performance management. Annual reviews alone aren't enough. Do frequent check-ins, weekly or bi-weekly. Pillar 4, promote an inclusive and flexible workplace. Toxicity thrives in rigid, high-pressure environments. At the end of the day, building and protecting a team's culture is one of the most critical responsibilities a leader has. It is not some secondary task to be dealt with after the real work is done. It actually is the real work. A healthy, high-performing culture is the platform upon which all success is built. Allowing a single toxic individual to dismantle that platform out of a fear of confrontation or a misguided focus on their technical contributions is, honestly, an abdication of leadership. The good news is that leaders are not helpless. You have the tools and the authority to stop the rot before it takes hold. By setting clear standards, fostering psychological safety, conducting regular check-ins, building an inclusive environment, you create a powerful immune system for your team's culture. These actions send a clear and unmistakable message to everyone. We have a standard for how we treat each other here, and that standard is non-negotiable. This clarity empowers the rest of the team to reject toxic behavior themselves because they know their leader will have their back. You set the tone. You are the guardian of the team's health. The choice and the responsibility is yours.